coming up in this read. There's bigger things at play, so you're not sweating the small stuff. You're not focused on what it is that you have no control over, which is the behaviors of others. Aries, let's get into your May general reading. Any information that you need, you can find it in my description box and in my pinned comment below. If you're cross-watching for an Aries, then please switch over the roles because I could be speaking directly to you. And please do keep in mind that this is general, okay? So it's not going to resonate for absolutely everybody. You just take the bits that resonate for you and leave what doesn't for another Aries or cross-watcher, okay? Please also do respect the tarot and approach it with patience, an open mind and without expectations. And finally, if you don't want to miss a video, then subscribe and stay notified. Okay, so Aries, I need to do the pill from this deck a bit differently from how you normally see me do it. It's because this deck is quite thick cardstock. And it is really difficult to shuffle, and for that reason it's not very responsive, if that makes sense. Right, so you have the throat chakra and intuition, trust, insight, awareness and guidance. Now this, I read cards in a combination, okay, so I'm combining the energies to get the full picture rather than just focus on one energy. With this as a combination, Aries, your main theme for the month of May, it's indicating that there's something that either you or someone else needs to get off your chest, okay? So I'll hold these up for the camera so that you can see. That's interesting. You've got intelligence underneath that one again. So that's like that there's some kind of knowledge here, like someone's learnt something. Either you've learnt something about someone else and they're wanting to speak to you about it, or vice versa. Now with this as a combination, again, there seems to be a bit of a, I want to say, like someone's trying to grapple with their intuition. Again, could be you, could be someone else that you're dealing with. Take it as, okay. There's definitely this inner conflict. Should I broach this subject with this person, or should I just leave it? But then the longer that it's left, the more that it's like building, okay. So with this particular situation, Aries, if this is you, okay, so I'm just going to speak as if it's you that has something to say. Perhaps consider doing it when you feel that that's the right time to do it, because if you wait too long, you might run the risk of emotions getting in the mix. So instead of coming from a place of intuition, you'd end up coming from a place of emotion, which isn't necessarily going to be the best way to get this done, okay? I feel though, for the most part, Aries, that this is someone else towards you. I really do, because when you have something to say, you tend to not beat around the bush. You tend to just say it as is, which is fantastic. Yeah, that behavior, it doesn't feel like it clicks for your energy. If it is you, then it's something that's incredibly important to you. It's something that I don't know why the word embarrassing is coming through. It's like someone's embarrassed that they have to speak up on something. It's an interesting energy for you, particularly, Aries. It's very, very interesting because it's unusual. There's a fear as well. I'm getting the impression that someone is afraid that they're not going to be believed. And it does feel like it pertains to spirituality for some. It's like you've seen something or you've witnessed something, and you're looking for somebody to discuss it with, without being ridiculed. For some of you, for a small handful of you, it's pertaining to that. It's like you don't know who to trust and who to talk to about this. I want to say that the spiritual insights that you've been receiving, it's like the weird synchronicities, that the things that others would sit there and go, oh, you're a conspiracy theorist, or oh, you're on the fringe, this, that and the next. Just really ignorant and impolite comments, that there is a vibe of this here as well for some of you. So basically trying to grapple with what you know you've seen, what you know that you've experienced, and avoiding falling into the trap of, I want to say, gaslighting yourself, trying to reason with yourself, trying to make sense of the spiritual interactions, should we say, that you've had or have been having. The main problem is finding someone that you can trust, that is actually going to really listen to your experiences without judging you, or without thinking that you're crazy or something. I mean, you know how it goes, right? Yeah, it's a really, really interesting vibe that I'm getting off of this particular combination. For a small handful of you where this energy is actually in reversed and it's someone else towards you, it feels like someone has had a spiritual awakening where you were the catalyst for their spiritual awakening, and that they're wanting to have a conversation with you. They want to speak to you to see if you have experienced the same that they have. So some of you, like, that this could be for some, like 2 or 3 of you, this could be in regards to like a twin flame type situation. Keep an open mind, okay? But yeah, someone is definitely wanting to speak up when specifically about this spiritual experience. I'm feeling it's many spiritual experiences. Okay, right, so I'm going to pull your tarot and we'll see if we get further information on that one. Okay, so again, with this being your beginning of the month reads, it's not engineered towards love or romance. However, if that should come out in the cards, then obviously I will acknowledge it. But mostly this read is supposed to be about like the broader aspect of everything else that's going on in your life, okay? So it could literally be anything. It could be career, it could be spirituality, like your spiritual progress, your soul's journey, like literally anything. But it's certainly not engineered towards love and romance, though that can be, as I said, it can be part of it. Also, the zodiacs that I mentioned, please do use your discernment, okay? Because they could be placements in your chart, someone else's chart, or they could be character traits of someone as well. So again, just take it as it resonates. If you feel that you have to force anything, then clearly it's not going to be your reading, and it could be in regards to someone else that you're dealing with, and you might not have any idea that they're dealing with whatever's coming out in the cards, okay? So again, discernment required. Right, your overall energy, 9 of coins, so that's Virgo energy. Your first card out was Justice, Libra energy. You then have the 7 of Cups, Scorpion, 8 of Cups, Pisces, the Ace of Swords, Air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, the King of Wands, Leo, the 3 of Wands, Aries, a Queen of Wands, more Aries, the Lovers, Gemini, and then the Queen of Cups, Cancerian. Hiding underneath the Nine of Coins is the Page of Cups. Okay, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Right, so obviously I have named basically everybody. The dominant energies in this read: Virgo, Aries, Libra, Gemini, and Leo. That's the dominant ones, okay. Right, so what am I looking at here, Aries? I am looking at a situation where... Is that part of my nail just fallen off? No. It's random. Just found a random bit of plastic on the table. Okay, right, what we're looking at is a situation, Aries, where... I don't know if this is past, present or future energies, okay? Because again, time's fluid, okay? Someone has either left a situation or they're about to leave a situation. I'm seeing an incident playing out where someone is clearly not happy, right? And they're contemplating on what they're going to do next. Where are they going to go next? And we do see a progression as well, because you're going from the Seven of Cups to the Eight of Cups. That's something progressing. It's something moving in the right direction. And in this particular context, I'm looking at someone leaving the situation as being that progression, okay? So leaving a situation is actually a step forward rather than a step backwards, just because of the way that the cards are coming out, okay? Someone is trying to make a situation work, or they have been trying to make a situation work in vain, okay? So something isn't working. That is evident. And we're seeing that the fair thing to do, the right thing to do, would be to leave the thing that's not working and to start something new, because you're going straight from the Eight of Cups into the Ace of Swords, okay? Someone's going to have to be honest here that they're not happy, they're not fulfilled, they're not getting what they want or need out of a situation. Someone's going to have to grapple with the fact that this conversation, it's inevitable, okay? It's needing to be had, otherwise nothing is going to change. Now, the interesting thing with this spread, we've got a King and a Queen of Wands, and we've also got a Queen of Cups as well. And these two queens are sitting right in the middle of the lovers. So definitely, Aries, somebody has a choice to make. Now, here's where the waters get a little bit muddy, okay? Because for some of you, this is going to be a choice in love. And for others of you, this could be like a choice of business partners, okay? One of these is a stable influence, if not, I mean, they are stable influence. I'm reading this Queen of Cups energy. They, as I said, very stable influence, but they tend to become a wee bit dramatic, which is quite off-putting for you. And then the other one has got a lot of passion. I'm hearing the word spunky, so they're very cheeky, very funny. With that passion, though, they can have a wee bit of a temper. Which, again, that's why someone's sitting there going, I don't know. Nothing really massively unusual with that, okay? Because, like, we've all got our faults. We've all got our pluses. We've all got our negatives. at the end of it, someone needs to make a decision. They need to make a decision on who is best suited for the position. Okay. I don't want to say as a partner, because then the immediate assumption could be like relationship. As I've pointed out, for some of you it is relationship, but for the vast majority it's actually not about a relationship. Nine of Coins and then the Page of Cups. So that's like I'm actually feeling that you're going to be turning down both of these individuals and apologising to both, because the Nine of Coins is indicating that you might well end up going it alone instead of picking either of these. Why is that Three of Wands here, please? Why is the Three of Wands here for Aries, please? Thank you. The Eight of Swords. Yeah. Heavily contemplating on, like, how are you going to do this? I mean, you're looking towards the future. You're thinking about the possibilities of growth and expansion. There's definitely been a lot of thought that has gone into this. It could well be for some of you that you've been offered some kind of business partnership, but there's something about it where you're just not convinced, that it just, I don't know, it's just not sitting quite right with you. Almost as if that there's a lot of promises that's being made that feel very unlikely, you know, like it's too good to be true type thing. Can you tell me about justice, please? Nice justice. Thank you. The Tower. Okay. There's like a bolt from the blue. Can you elaborate further, please, on the Tower? Thank you. Ah, okay. Okay. The Ten of Swords. I'm seeing this particular combination as someone ended something quite unexpectedly, and it was literally like a bolt out of the blue. Someone might have lost their job unexpectedly, because justice can be about a contract. So here's the thing, Aries, if someone has broken their contract, then there is actually quite a lot that you could do about that. So for those who are thinking about taking things further, where someone else has broken a legal document, a legal contract, look into that, okay? Look into how you can get justice, right? Because I'm looking at it this way now. Justice, the Ace of Swords, and then the Queen of Wands. So it's going to go as far as how far you feel comfortable pushing it, basically. You're going to need to be the one that instigates the process, who starts off the process, basically. Okay, so it's not just going to happen. Like, if you're wanting to get that justice, you're the one that's going to have to initiate it. Okay. This feels like a massive betrayal. It's almost like someone was building you up for something and then they let you down right at the last minute, and you honestly didn't, like, you didn't see that one coming. It feels like there's a lot of different things that's going on in your life at the exact same time, so you're going to have to narrow things down a wee bit, Aries, and see if you can focus on one thing at a time. Problem solve one thing at a time, okay, rather than trying to tackle everything. Someone is going to be disappointed that you decide to go it alone. And they will try to talk you out of it. But I don't see you changing your mind. It's like, I'm seeing that you're likely to just apologize to... It feels like there's 2 other individuals. You're going to be apologizing to these 2 and saying, look, I mean, I've made my decision, and to be honest with you, I can't work with either of you, you know. That there's definitely this energy of you wanting to work either by yourself or for yourself, and just not wanting to be bothered by anything else right now. It's an interesting read. And tell me about lovers, please. Why is lovers here for Aries? Oh, that's like half the deck. Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay, what's going on with these cards? Let's see, you'll need to give me a second, Aries, while I sort this out. Yeah, 3 of Coins, the Hermit, Death, the 5 of Swords, the Chariot, and the 7 of Swords. So you've got Capricorn, Virgo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Cancer, Aquarius energy. Right, yeah, Aries, it looks like... whatever this is pertaining to, you're not going to be able to take the long way round. You're not going to be able to take any shortcuts. You're going to have to be quite direct, which, I mean, you're good at that anyway, so that shouldn't really be a problem for you. But absolutely being direct is the guidance here that's coming through. Now, it's also saying that, look, you've procrastinated long enough on this decision that you need to make, and now is the time for you to take that action, okay? It is indicating that you've got the upper hand in this particular situation. And also, it's showing me that you've got a very good, like, barrier. It's more of like a mental barrier, so you're not going to allow anybody to try and emotionally blackmail you into taking a decision that you don't agree with, okay? So mentally, you're definitely coming across as incredibly strong. You know what's fake, you know what's real. Again, like there's not any room for someone else to manipulate you. Okay, so you definitely do have the upper hand. Why is the 7 of Swords here, please, for Aries? Thank you. The 10 of Cups in reverse. Okay, it feels a lot like, Aries, you're trying to deal with a personal business and a personal matter and a business matter at the same time. So you're definitely going to have to narrow things down a wee bit. The 10 of Cups in reverse, that can indicate like ructions within a family situation dissolving, splitting up, breaking up, arguments within the family. Again, this could be like a family that you created, or it could be your family of origin, take it as. But there's someone within a family unit that is a liar, they're a thief, and they thrive on drama. They thrive, like, they need the drama. I'm seeing that a lot of yous are gonna move, like physically move away from that particular environment, because that's just coming across as a really toxic environment, a really, I mean, a place that is contributing absolutely nothing positive whatsoever. And it's only complicating things further, because again, it's another thing that you have to deal with. So I'm seeing this entire read as basically you intuitively knowing that you have to disconnect from where you're currently at and start again someplace else, someplace new. that there's a lot of things that have hit you all at the same time. For some of you, you have lost a job, that the family has dissolved, and like everything that could have happened has happened, and it's all happened in a very short space of time. So I'm seeing that for the majority of you, this is going to be an opportunity for you to begin brand new in a different location. Because it's just that there's too much noise, there's too much drama and chaos where you're currently at. And remember, the King of Wands is the card that's central to your particular read. That is literally all about taking action. And some of you are already daydreaming as well about moving away with this Three of Wands, clarified with the Eight of Swords. So the desire to move is already very much here. Now it's just a matter of saying the words to the people that need to hear it, and then drive off, I guess. Okay. Give a healing message, please, for Aries. Right, so again, this particular deck, it's not very responsive when it's being shuffled. So I've split the deck. We're going to take the top one and we're going to look at the bottom one. So the bottom one is nurture. Okay, so that's like Empress type energy. Okay, it's time for you to nurture the things that you want to see grow in your life, rather than trying to make things that clearly are not working grow. Okay, so it's focusing on the things that you plant and the things that you want to grow. And then your main healing message is number 24, heal thyself, which I would feel is very appropriate given the context of this read. Okay, so it says, some illnesses are only physical, others have deeper roots. In order to move towards better health, you must enlist the help of the dark goddess and enter your heart, confronting your deepest fears. Bind the poison that is hurting you and remove it so that healing can occur. Okay, so I'm assuming that what they mean by that is like it's time for you to do some shadow work, basically, and to really go within and find the root of the original wounding is what I want. That's what I want to say. Yeah, it's also about you finding your true potential. So when you do shadow work, it's the pieces of yourself that you kept hidden and repressed out of fear of ridicule. Go within and find those pieces of yourself, because that's often where you can find your true potential through doing shadow work. This is really pushing, Aries, for you to acknowledge that something about your environment is poisonous, it is toxic, and that you're not going to be able to heal and improve your life and improve yourself for as long as you're in an environment that is still causing you harm. Okay, like it's just not going to be possible. And then it's got a positive affirmation that says, I value my health and I have the courage to do what's necessary to maintain it. I do not merely address just the symptoms, but go as deep as necessary to root out the problem. And it's suggesting that peridot might be beneficial for you. It says it's traditionally used by healers to maintain their own health. Now, it's this entire read, I know exactly what this is. The last read that I did for you, Aries, funny, because there was something dodgy that was coming out in that read, and right at the start of the read I was saying, like, the energy around you, it feels dirty, but it wasn't coming from you, it was coming from around you. So for whoever resonated with that last read that I did for you, this is going to be your read. This is like a continuation from that last one. This is like part 2. That's exactly what this energy is. Wow, that's really strange, the way that tarot can do that sometimes. It's very cool. What else, please, for Aries? Thank you. I'm doing so well on my life journey. I am proud of myself. Yeah, you should be proud of yourself, Aries. Definitely. And then the more I trust in life, the better things turn out. Yeah. Some of you were literally on the verge of giving up, but now like, you're realizing, no, I need to trust in myself. I need to trust that I'm making the correct decision for myself. This is basically, for those of you where you felt powerless, you're taking your power back. What else, please, for Aries? Wow, okay. Peace, love and yoga pants. Oh, and fuzzy slippers. So yeah, it's a time for you to chill and relax. Get your sweet ass outside, live in the sunshine, swim the sea and drink the wild air. Addicted to inner peace, get your quick fix. And zero fucks given. And you're cute as hell. Yeah, so this particular combination, it's you not sweating the small stuff, Aries. You're not sweating the small stuff because you know that there's a lot, really bad English, there's bigger things at play, so you're not sweating the small stuff. You're not focused on what it is that you have no control over, which is the behaviors of others. And I mean, I don't know what else I can say about that read, Aries, but definitely, yes, you should be proud of yourself. You really, really should. For recognizing that the situation was unhealthy and then actually doing something about it instead of sitting on your hands and just living with it and putting up with it. You're actually doing something about it. You know, that, yes, you should be proud of yourself. Okay, so I need to leave that one there. If you would like to book a private reading that is more catered towards your specific needs, then you can place your booking at phoenixkeiatarot.com. Thank you so much to everybody who has liked, shared, subscribed and supported my channel. It really, really does help me to get the messages out to those who need to hear it. And thank you as well for everybody who has been supporting each other in the comments section as well. It's amazing seeing this beautiful community really growing and everyone just being really helpful and respectful to each other as well. I cannot thank you all enough. It's beautiful to see that, so thank you. Especially given everything else that's going out in the world, you know. It really does restore faith in humanity when I see everybody being beautiful to each other. So yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for watching, and we shall speak again soon. Bye.